So welcome back guys, DBK Productions here, and today we're working on my Audi A4 B5. So we bought a new car, so why not to put a new stereo on it? So today we're installing the Pioneer SPH-10BT. I made a review of it, but my footage didn't want to import into my computer because iOS is so great. And this is the stereo we're replacing. This was Alpine Headunit, which I got in my Facebook haul. It was a great Headunit, but this one is so much nicer, I can't even explain it in words, you know. This is the subwoofer which came out of my Avant. I sold that one because the car wasn't enough for me, and I wanted a gasoline one, so we bought a new one. Anyways, these are the speakers I removed from the car yesterday, as well as the wiring harness which was in the car. I will insert some clips after. Yeah, we don't have really much to install, only the head unit, and maybe later on the road we're gonna install the subwoofer or the amplifiers or anything else. So usually when people install aftermarket radios on these things, if they're running amps, they're usually routing the wires all the way around the wall box and around the right downside frame. And so we'll need to remove the wall box, and you do that by removing this little thingy, usually with a flathead screwdriver, and then there are a few bolts here and few of them inside. They're easily accessible and shouldn't cause any problems. So at this moment I'm inside the car. I have removed the rear deck. It's here. It came out really easily. You just had to lift it up here and remove a single connector where I'm pointing the finger to the rear brake light. And now you can see what's happening. The previous guy from which I bought the car had already snipped some connectors, so that's why it wouldn't been working in the first place if I tried. And now I'm just gonna keep on removing the parts I don't need. And by the way guys, this is the radio I'm removing. To be honest, I did trash it, but I still didn't like it, so yeah. And just to be sure, I did remove these old speakers which have seen better days for sure. So this guys is what we're working with today. It's a B5 A4. It's a black one, sedan, 1.8 liter turbo. This is an Audi A4 B5 1996. It's a pre-facelift, so this is what we're dealing with. This is the faceplate. I had to remove it just yesterday because I was removing all the wires, as you may know. Actually, it was 2 days ago. Okay, well, never mind. For this project you're going to need some kind of set of tools. Pretty much you only need an 8mm socket for all these little screws and one torque screwdriver, as you may call it. So, as a conversion kit, you're going to need this one. This is specific for 1996 to 1999. It's not going to work if you have a facelift ones because they just do not want to fit. So yeah. Also, we're going to need an antenna adapter because these cars tend to have pretty silly antennas, and aftermarket radios don't work with that. As well as that, you're going to need a radio harness for your new radio, and of course a radio. So let's get started. So I'm gonna start by installing this faceplate back because we need it, and without it we're not able to install the radio. Okay, we're able to install the radio, but it's not gonna look fine, and we're going to want it to look fine, so yeah. Okay, so now that we have successfully installed the faceplate, you're going to need to take your adapter kit and just tear it open, and you will be faced with these things, which are the adapters for aftermarket radio. Inside of there are 2 screws. If you don't have them, you're not in luck, but they just slide in here, as you can see here, and then they are attached by 1 screw inside of here. So let's do this now. So the tip of the day: if you're installing the kit with the included screws, don't do it. You're gonna end up like me with having fractured plastic, and you don't want that. I'm glad that I have few of spare screws in my trunk, so I'm gonna go get those, but this is a real bummer because I wasn't intending on this. So as you can see, I didn't struggle a little bit with this kit because the fitment is perfect, as you can see, and of course this kit is not a piece of trash in any way, shape or form, and it fits perfectly, as you can see. There are no gaps or anything. So here comes the easy part. I have already installed the antenna adapter here. Taking it out for you. So this is the antenna adapter. You just put it in antenna hole, put it up to your antenna like this, and now you should take your wiring harness. There's only one way to plug this in, so here we have it. So also these wires have only one way to plug them in. The brown connector usually means that it's the stereo output for the speakers, and the black one is usually the power. So plug this one in the bottom hole, this one in the upper hole. Now just show everything. Okay, we had the hoopsie. Let's put that antenna back like this. So we're having our super wonderful radio. And just show that bad boy in. And the perfect fitment. So let's just make a quick test with this one. The ignition's on. Is the radio? Yeah, it's on. So this radio has a wonderful function. You can take this faceplate out and take the phone holder out. It has a wonderful interface, and I was making a video about it, but my phone decided to not export the video, so no good luck with that. So, well, the radio is working, we're having a signal. Let's try to find a radio. So yeah, it's working. So thanks for tuning in with me, guys, and my struggle to install this aftermarket radio into my car, which shouldn't have been a struggle at all. But yeah, I do have some plans for this car, some big plans for this car actually. But thanks for watching for now, and see you next time. Bye. And it couldn't be any easier because also these wires have only one way to plug them in.